welcome back to the podcast, everyone. Today I'm with a genre-bending band, and all members of the band start with the letter J, which is kind of crazy. They have influences of pop, hip-hop, metal, and I'm excited to learn more about their music and their journeys. I got Josh.
That's me.
And then diagonal to me, I have Justin. And then I got Jackson.
Yes.
There we go. So how long have you had a lip ring, man?
I've had a lip ring for 12 years now.
Jesus.
It's actually, so it's my birthday, and I got it when I was 18.
It's your birthday today?
Big time.
Oh, shit. What are you doing to celebrate?
Podcast.
An interview, and then chilling. I mean, I love talking about the band, and we have so much stuff that we're like hyped about. So I was like, if this is the day that works, I'm open. So
Hell yeah. You're the first guy I know with a lip ring, or person, honestly. I don't know anyone with a lip ring. So.
Yeah. Well, it's always a new thing to start. I was realizing the other day though that like I've had it for 12 years, and like it's not I think it went out of fashion and might be coming back into fashion at this point.
Maybe.
Without me even knowing. Or it's still just like, it's just away. Because I even forget that it's there.
Really? I bet that's probably, people like usually look at people. I look at people's shoes first or something.
Mm.
But I feel like some people, that's probably the first thing people see you, right?
I do. Ring? Yeah. The people often are like, oh, the lip ring is so, and I'm like, at this point, I forget it's there.
Or the fucking Hello Kitty Band-Aid on you.
Hello Kitty Band-Aid's cool.
I mean, when I first met Jackson, that's probably one of the main things I was like,
the Band-Aid?
Oh man, this guy has a lip ring.
Yeah.
He's probably into some cool music.
Yeah. There we go. I feel like you guys are the edgy, and then I don't know, you seem kind of.
I used to have a nose ring.
Oh.
Yeah, Josh used to have super long hair.
Really?
He looked very metal.
Yeah.
Now he's the band dad, I feel like.
Now I'm more of a normie, but hey.
Yeah.
So you guys have been around since 2015.
Mm-hmm.
And has it always been the same group of people? Has it changed at all? Or?
It's changed a bunch.
Oh.
TBH.
Jackson and I are the only remaining founding members.
Oh.
Yes.
So you're the newest?
No. We're the oldest.
I thought you said Justin.
Justin.
It kind of sounded similar.
They sounded super similar. It's totally okay. So this will make it easier. We call Justin Hoosty.
Hoosty.
Yeah.
Because you got T right there?
No, but
Whose tea is that?
That could be part of it.
It's Hoosty's tea.
Hoosty's got the T. But because like Justin, but if you make the J like Spanish, Houston, and then you go one step further and you go to Hoosty. And then now here we are calling him that all the time.
So you guys are cultured. That's
very cultured. We're subcultured because we are creating our own. Yes. And Hoosty has a tattoo of it on his foot. So
I did. I traded a shitty guitar for a couple shitty tattoos. Yeah.
So how long have you been in the band?
Ooh,
been a while.
Josh knows. I think 2016, 2017.
It's like 2016. It's 2016, right before 2017, right?
It would have been 20. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
like
crazy.
October or November.
Yeah.
Hey, I had a band on last week, and one of the members had only been there for like 2 months or something. I was
wow.
Like, what the fuck? They hadn't even performed with them yet.
Oh.
Yeah.
They were on the podcast. I was like, oh shit.
They're like, yeah, let me come and represent.
So Jackson, you're the lead singer, I'm assuming.
Lead singer now. I mean, dual singer with Hoosty, especially on the new stuff coming up. But yeah, to this point, I've been probably singing 60 to like 75% of stuff.
Okay. So you have a metal voice you can pull out when you need. Okay.
We can pull out all sorts of voices, which is part of what's so fun. Cause like, I'm not like originally like a metal vocalist. I was like in choir, musical theater, opera, a cappella, pop, just all that stuff. And then Josh and I met, and Josh was like, "You want to be in a band?" Essentially, like after he saw my lip ring, was like, "You want to be in a band?" And I was like,
"Yeah, straight up."
Yes.
That's exactly what happened.
And we've been playing music ever since. That was before Designer Skies. We had this other band called Dorsia, which is a American Psycho reference.
Okay. I love that movie. Wait, who's Dorsia?
Dorsia is like the restaurant they're trying to get reservations at.
Oh shit.
I'm sure called Dorsia. Yeah. Anyways, we thought we were like super cool. But then after that died, we began this. Actually, I quit that band to end it so that we could start this band.
Yeah.
You suicided the band yourself.
It was okay. It was like evolution,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Okay.
But when you have to like sacrifice a creature for it,
Oh.
that was just I was just thinking Magic the Gathering. Anywho,
Oh, you're into Magic the Gathering.
Big time.
big time.
Oh, you guys are just a bunch of nerds.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
We're nerds. It's true.
Mm-hmm.
So Josh, what's your background in music? Did you choir like this guy?
No, but I did play in like orchestras.
I could see that.
Big time.
I played piano and then clarinet.
Oh, I played clarinet.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
There we
Yeah.
go. Clarinet bros.
Clarinet
Yeah.
part.
And then in high school, I decided I wanted to be a rock star. So you can't really do that playing clarinet. I mean, honestly, who
Look at
knows?
Kenny G.
Who knows?
Kenny G's a rock star.
But
That's true.
no, that's when I picked up guitar and it's like, this is my instrument.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been playing. But otherwise, I've been playing music basically as long as I can remember.
Oh shit. And have you always liked metal music?
No, that's also just kind of something I got into in middle school. Although my dad always had like classic rock stuff around.
Okay.
But in middle school is when I got into like the heavier stuff.
Oh, the heavier
Mhm.
stuff.
You're a teenager, you want to get a bit darker, a bit
Edgy.
more moody, a bit more edgy. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Is that when you grew your hair out? Like
Mhm.
middle school?
Oh, actually, I also always had long hair. Just I don't know.
Like down to your shoulders long?
At least, yeah, longer afterwards
Oh
too.
shit, I need to see a picture of this.
It's wild.
Damn. And then
Mhm.
Justin, what's your background in music?
I kind of always played instruments. I dabbled in like trombone and piano as a kid. And then when I started listening to like POD and Green Day and stuff like that, I was like, I want to play guitar.
What about
That's it.
ICP? Do you listen to?
No, I don't listen to ICP. I've tried.
Yeah, I don't listen to. I guess they have like a cult following though.
Yeah.
They have a specific following. This is the second time we've talked about them today.
Really?
We were just talking about this morning.
It's like even if you don't like them, like you know about them,
Yeah.
and that's something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. And you guys are all from Seattle, or
No,
really?
Just me. Yeah.
just Tuesday.
Who the fuck are you guys?
Where the fuck are you from? We've been here for a while, but I'm from California originally,
Okay.
and
I'm from France.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I grew up in France. I moved here 9 years ago.
So you just learned English recently?
No, my dad's American.
Okay.
So I grew up in France, speaking English with my dad.
So you're just French, or what are you? Like, are you Asian? You look Asian.
Yeah, my mom is Taiwanese.
Okay.
I was born in Taiwan. We moved to France when I was 1 year old, and then I grew up there until 18, and then I moved here for college, essentially.
Interesting.
Josh can speak French, Taiwanese, and English.
Chinese, technically.
Chinese. Gotcha.
Okay. Introduce the podcast. Say this is the NAST podcast in both languages.
这是 NAST podcast.
Hell yeah.
So when you said you moved here to Seattle, what year was that?
So I think 2016 is when both of us moved here from Bellingham because we went to school at Western.
Oh.
Yes.
So then we dipped down here. Like 2015, we had been like coming down to this area to like practice like twice a week.
So you guys met in college?
Yeah.
Audio class.
Audio class.
Wait, you guys went to school for audio, or where'd you go to?
I went to school for music. Like my major was like music in the music program, and then audio was my minor, and then Josh.
I did this program where you can basically design your own major. So I made this like music industry degree, basically taking a bunch of like business classes, music classes, audio classes,
Damn,
marketing.
I feel like a lot of bands don't have like a college background.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Well, these two represent for
Yeah.
the rest of the band.
What did you
so.
do? What did you do when they were in college?
I was just working.
Okay. What type of
Nine-
jobs have you had?
Oh man, I worked at Jimmy John's for a little bit and was
Ooh.
fired, and then
Wait, why were you fired?
because I smoked weed on the job.
Ayo.
Doesn't everyone do that?
You're right. I
you
did
got
it with
caught smoking.
I did it with my managers, and then
Wait.
they're the ones that ended up firing me.
They snitched on you?
Yeah, man.
But you smoked weed with them.
I
Did they
know.
get fired?
They had like a huge regional meeting at our store one day, and I walked in, and I probably smelled or something like that.
Oh shit.
It was bad. I was just like,
They had to ax you.
yeah, they had to ask me. I'm cool with
The
that. at this
sacrificial
point.
lamb.
Yeah,
The sacrificial.
it's a good
rooster.
growing point in my life. But
Mm.
dude, my next job was a music store. I managed a music store for a couple of years,
Oh.
and then I did. I worked at this job called Bird Busters, and
Bird Busters.
Bird Busters. We did we installed like netting in big ass warehouses, or we'd go up in people's attics and remove nests and screen everything off, and it was a wild job.
That's a crazy name.
For real.
They killed birds.
Do you have any crazy stories that you could tell us about
Oh,
bird busting?
I have a lot, but probably ones that I wouldn't want to say on the show.
It's a controversial job that I feel like not a lot of people know is occurring all the time.
Oh,
Yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah, it was good though.
Bird extermination.
So you guys started out as a metal group. How did you guys start switching into like different genres with your band?
I mean, I think it started when Hoosty joined, because
Yeah.
basically, because he basically brought the hip hop influence. Even though we were always, I mean, fans of all kinds of music.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, we're doing a metal band, so it's riffs and screams and really loud singing.
Yeah.
And that's about it. But then, yeah, Hoosty brought in the different sounds.
Yeah. Like, and I think early on, I have a lot of pop influence,
Right.
but like in terms of being able to like produce in like a way that like stood up to how well Josh could produce metal, like it really wasn't there. But then like around the time that Hoosty came in, like I started to improve with my like hip hop production and pop production and all that, and like it's just sort of come together in the last however long, like since Hoosty joined, where it's been, I think, the crystallization of the pop, hip hop, and metal elements as one thing, rather than like, oh yeah, these are like separate things that happen sort of in different points in their songs or in different songs.
Right.
So it's been a lot, and I think it's honestly been a slower it's been a very intentional process.
So when you talk about hip hop and pop production, like you're actually a producer as well, or you're just talking about like your vocals in the song? Or?
No, I'm a songwriter and producer as well.
Oh.
Like Josh is a mega producer of all things. I'm good at EDM and like pop and like hip hop, and specifically like beat making and like songwriting and singer-songwriter stuff. And we bring that to the table and are able to like blend that together. But it's taken years to like know how to take like each of us at our best and make those work together, as opposed to those things like detracting from one another because it's not us just like working in our own lane that we know how to be in. But like in so doing, the growth has been like amazing, and like the stuff we're working on right now like is like the manifestation of said growth.
Damn. Do you guys sell your beats to hip hop artists or pop artists ever?
I'm trying to do. Yeah, I mean,
I mean, that's my main source of income these days.
Really?
Yeah, I produce bands. I do a lot of co-writing with them. I'm the kind of producer that likes to like get into like deep into the song with bands. I'm not just like, all right, what's the part? Record. Like, I'm just like, that riff could be a bit better. What if we did this?
Damn. How long did that take to happen? Did people just start realizing your guys' potential, or did you have to like?
I mean, it basically did start with me producing music for the band, and then other people were like, "Hey, that sounds pretty good. Can I come do my demo with you?" And then eventually it would become, "Can I come do my record with you?"
Oh shit. Is it mostly Seattle bands, or do you guys focus outside of Seattle when you collaborate and all that? Because Dropout Kings, they're not from Seattle.
Yeah, right now for work, it's mostly Seattle artists, just because it's who I know and who the people I work with know. It just kind of stays in there. But I mean, I would love to expand. How did we find? I think I found Dropout Kings just like on Facebook.
We found them at one point because there was this.
It's for their Going Rogue video.
Yeah, well, it was like trap metal. Like, this is the beginning of trap metal, and we had been like,
is that a thing anymore, or is it?
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
It's a whole ass thing.
It's great.
There's like trap metal, and then like extreme trap. It's all a thing. But like we just found them, and there was like this viral post of like, this is the beginning of that, and we're like, this is tight. And then we ended up playing with them a couple times around here. Once with like other kind of like bands in our genre, and then once with Crazy Town.
Okay.
So do you remember the song like, "You're my butterfly, sugar, honey, come my lady, come my lady, you're my butterfly"? It was from the 90s. It's like this like one hit wonder, and it was like really big at the time. And they were on tour with Dropout Kings, and we got invited to play that show, and we're like, that's kind of crazy. We get to play with this band. There's like 0 people there.
Oh, shit.
And there was like one lady at the front just like vibing with Crazy Town, and it was interesting to see that side of One Hit Wonderdom. But at that place is when we were like, "Hey, yo, Adam, you want to do a song together?" I believe we were talking about Pokemon, and then I was like, "Do you want to do a song together?" Because
Yeah, we connected on nerd shit.
Adam's totally a Pokemon head. Adam's was one of the singers.
Do you guys play Pokemon Go?
I don't.
I mean,
did for a moment.
I did in the beginning. That the Pokemon Go summer, that was a good time
shit.
for
Pokemon Go
humanity.
summer was a good summer.
Did you ever go to Bellevue Park to do it?
No,
We were in Beeham.
Yeah, that was when we were still in Bellingham.
Oh shit.
Up north.
So you guys live in the heart of Seattle, or like, and do you guys all live together as roommates, or all separately, or?
So I live with Jackson, and we're like in Seattle. Technically, the address says Seattle, but we're not like downtown or
We're in
anything.
Matthews Beach.
Matthews
technically,
Beach.
I don't
which
even
is
know.
next to Wedgwood,
Okay.
which is near Laurelhurst.
There we go. And what about you?
It's off Lake City. I just bought a place in Greenwood.
Oh shit. So this isn't too far from your
Yeah,
this
it was
place.
a less than 10-minute drive. So.
Wow.
Hell yeah. So
Yeah.
you guys are you guys on a record label or have managers or anything, or?
No manager. We manage ourselves. But we do have a record label. We're on a small label called Substream.
Is that out
Um,
of Seattle or?
I don't know where it's technically out of. Like, where is like
Ohio, maybe?
Ohio?
I actually don't know where he lives. Yeah.
He lives in some Midwestern
He
place.
lives what?
Nicholas Moore, the label owner and manager, label manager, lives in the Midwest somewhere. I think Ohio.
Okay.
He used to be in
Before Their Eyes.
Jinx.
Nailed it.
Which was a band, like a scene band that was in the stuff when we were growing up.
Wait, what's a scene band?
Like emo.
Oh, are you talking about
alt-
the fucking scene kids?
The emo alt.
Yeah, you know, like
It's
swoosh-
called like
swoosher and all
scene
that
band.
shit.
You know, like all the emos.
I feel like you probably went through a scene phase.
It doesn't look like I came out of the scene phase because I'm deeply in it. I have spooky fingernails right now.
Spooky
When
thing.
I flick you off, it's a
pumpkin?
jack-o'-lantern.
Did you do that yourself, or you go to a nail salon, or?
Oh no, I found stick-on nails this morning because I was just like,
Let's
my
just
nails look
stick
like
on-
shit. Yeah, those exist, but like it was a Claire's thing, so they're all like 15 of them were too small for me to put on any of my
I bet.
nails.
So you're
'Cause they're
missing your
for tiny
pointer
people.
finger. Wait, those are pointer fingers.
Yeah, you can only do so much. But in any case, scene kids, scene band,
Yes.
label owner. We have a label, and we're like in the process on an album, and
Oh shit.
which
Mhm.
is happening.
So when did this label come to be? Was it recent for you guys, or
Early this
Uh,
year, I think.
like
Or-
2021 year or 2020?
Like
End of
either-
2020.
I think
End
we
of
put it in
2020,
paper. End of 2020.
And how did
um,
that? What did you guys do for that to happen? Just kept releasing music, or?
Yeah. So we just kept releasing music independently, like with videos. And we had a manager who we don't have anymore. And I think he knew Nick.
You sacrificed him to be on the record label.
We just realized that we can just do
We-
this ourselves.
Yeah,
so
we
might
could
as well
do
do
we,
it.
we didn't need him to do any more work for us. And so then basically at some point, like around last year in like December or November, Nick hit us up and was like, Nick is the dude from Before Their Eyes and the label owner, and was like, want to do deal. And then we negotiated for a while, which we ended up getting better deal, which was tight.
Hmm.
And just we're like got started. It's like an album deal, and we had to, and 10 songs.
Hey, do you see a difference now that you guys are on a label? Like, are there more eyes on you guys, or?
No, honestly, like and it's not in a bad way. Like
Right.
basically, when the label, we've been in process. Once we have our music and our package to like put forth and work with the label to like get out there, we'll really see, like how much we can, like what we can do together.
Mhm.
Like the label provides some funding, which is sort of like a loan anyways, for us to do the thing. And it's still really upon us to like work our asses off and do something with that.
Like, do you guys have to market yourselves, kind of, or does the label help with that, or?
It's both.
Yeah, they'll help a bit.
I mean, they will, because we haven't released the music that we're releasing through them.
Mm.
So
Mhm.
I think all of the work is still to come.
It's still to be
essentially.
seen. Like they're waiting for us to deliver the package, and then once we deliver the package, they'll be like, "All right, we'll go off," and then we'll see what's really how they really do. Which I feel confident they're gonna do well because the package is dope.
So, where you guys' type of audience? Is it like scene kids and emo people, or like?
It's basically the metalcore scene, essentially, right now.
Can you break down metalcore again? I'm still new to this.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah. Yeah, so metalcore is basically the fusion of hardcore and metal. It's basically in the 90s and early 2000s, hardcore bands started to play like hardcore in terms of like the attitude and the culture, but including metal, like metal riffs.
Okay.
And it just kind of became this new genre. And it's evolved a lot. There's been several phases of metalcore with different sounds, different artists. But mostly it's basically just that metal riffs in hardcore.
Like what city or state likes metalcore the most? Like, is there like
Chicago really likes it.
I mean, that's based on the Spotify listeners. Chicago really likes. I mean, honestly, I think
Atlanta too.
I've seen other bands of different genres say that. I think for some reasons, Chicago just is a big music city in terms of listening. But I think LA would probably be a big metalcore. A lot of Orange County bands.
Okay.
Like there's like LA hardcore. I think was a big place for. Yeah, honestly,
New York.
I don't really know. I don't want to act like I know exactly all of the history of metalcore.
I'm definitely not a metalcore historian.
I just don't know, like, because I can see if someone's like, I can be like, that person's like hip hop. I don't know, like, I can't tell who likes what type of bands yet. I'm still learning more about.
It's honestly like
aesthetic.
When I got into metal, like really got into it as like a genre beyond just being like, yeah, it's the music where it's like dega and screaming. It's infinitely larger than you expect. And there's like different groups of people and different like styles, and like I don't even know how to begin to describe it other than that, like we're closer to like Linkin Park metal than we are to like Cannibal Corpse metal.
Jesus, who the fuck?
But you know what I'm saying? We're like Cannibal Corpse is like, what are they deathcore or
death metal?
Just a total death metal.
Death metal, yeah.
Yeah.
So they go like,
yeah, and they're talking about
how can you
Cannibal
talk
Corpse
through
stuff.
that though? Like,
how can you talk through it?
Like,
oh, how do you do? I don't know how. I mean, who's do you know how to do? I kind of know how to do.
Can you make like a full sentence when you're going?
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
Let me hear. Like,
let me pull this back. What sentence do you want to hear?
This is the NAST podcast together.
This is the NAST podcast.
Holy fuck. That's craziness. So,
Who's do you go?
Yeah.
So how do you guys maneuver through the Seattle scene? Because I feel like you guys are probably very different than a lot of different bands or artists in Seattle.
Yeah, we've like found bands that we work well with, over time, and I think like our version of like scene metal, as you'd say, it's pretty like well-defined group of bands in Seattle, and so we played a lot of shows with them for a while, and then we kind of like found solace in playing with a lot of instrumental bands over the years. So I'd say like our biggest homie bands are usually like instrumental or a couple of the scene ones. But
and are you a band that people want to see at like a bar, like when they're drinking, or is that too much? Like,
people definitely like to drink at shows.
They like to drink at shows, but I feel like our shows are shows that people like. It's more like people come to see us rather than like we're at a bar that people are like, oh, it's the live music. Can't wait to see this band, Designer Disguise. It's like people, it's a show. And people always do be drinking. We do sometimes play at bars like that.
Yeah, but for the most part, it is still like an all ages show with like a bar section.
Okay.
So it's like the drinking is off to the side and we're like, come mosh.
And would you guys say you're like one of the more well-known bands in the Seattle area?
I'd say we're one of the bands that are doing cool stuff, like in the middle of successful.
Probably somewhere in the middle.
But I think
upper middle.
And it helps because you guys are different, probably, right? Or
I think the fact that we have like just really skilled people and a lot like just in terms of like multiple vocalists that are doing a lot of really cool stuff well, and like multiple producers that are really good at doing stuff really well, and our drummer. So Chris isn't here today. Chris with a J.
Driss.
Yeah, exactly. He's in our chat as Driss. But he's not here today. But he's just one of the best musicians I've ever met in my life, and one of the most incredible drummers. And
How long has he been in the band for?
4 years, 5 years?
Also 2017.
About this
2017, I think.
It was like 5 months after Hoosty. Wait, no, it took a
It was
while.
a long time.
Maybe 2018.
Maybe 2018.
But basically, we lost our drummer in 2017, 2018, no, in 2017.
Yeah.
And
Like lost, like passed away.
Just the woods.
No, no.
Oh.
He's out in the woods and don't know where he is still. No, I'm kidding. He's okay.
no, but yeah.
Cannibal Corpse found him.
So for a while to play shows, we had to hire drummers, and Chris is just one of the best drummers for hire around here. So we hired him for a lot of shows, and eventually he was just like, I like these guys. I'm gonna join the band, and we're like, hell yeah, fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
He's super nice, which helps.
Mm-hmm.
But like all of that put together, and us like spending the time to figure out how to make like all of our stuff work together instead of just like at some point giving up, like has become fruitful, because like the growth is exponential in terms of how good our music is and how in like touch we are with it. Like, ow.
Yeah, that looked painful.
It's all good, just
So like, how many years did it take for you guys to feel like you were a coherent band? Of course, you guys are like always evolving, but like, when did you guys feel like, you know what, we can actually lock in and work well together?
Honestly, I think working with a producer called Eric Ron in 2018 is what really brought it together.
Yeah.
It takes a producer like an outside person to really help define a band. For like, usually some bands know exactly what they're doing and they're lucky because but usually it takes some years of doing it and then some outside perspective to really bring it together.
Because they can be like, this type of beat works best for you guys, or?
Well, because for a lot of the beginning, it was essentially me writing guitar music and being like, yeah, just sing over this shit. You know what to do.
And I was like, yeah, I know what to do.
But then having somebody from outside the band be like, we want to bring in some of this and bring in some of this, some stuff I would never have thought of. As I'm like, yeah, we're just doing this. It really helps that other people have a voice. Because for the most part in bands, there's usually like one or two people who are like directing the overall direction of the music. And it's not that the other band members don't have things to contribute. They just don't, because that person or those people are like already doing the thing. But then the producer can be like, hey, do you have an idea for this? Or really, yeah, and then it just.
How do you guys even
crystallize.
write to that? Because your music's like cinematic, like for a hip hop song, it's just like four counts or 8 counts. For you guys, like it changes throughout, and it's like growing and shrinking, and I'm like, how the fuck do you even write to that?
Yeah, I mean,
Like
I think it's just playing to our strengths, because like Josh said, he writes some cool guitar music. Then we'll be like, what's next? Jackson, why don't you throw like a lo-fi beat in this part? And so we just kind of like,
we also really like to write to weird. We like the challenge of writing in different styles and different ways.
Like, could
as
you write
vocalists.
like a Titanic theme song?
Basically have that on the album coming up.
Okay.
Yes.
Straight up. But yeah, I mean, and I my voice is actually kind of more suited to like musical theater and opera.
Because the background in it.
Yeah, and like it's just like that's what I've been growing up doing, and I've been like really growing as a vocalist in terms of learning how to like brighten up my tone and like sing much higher without blasting out my voice. But like singing something down low is like really nice. And so like I'm excited. I get to do that on the upcoming album. Like we like just basically I feel like the album, as in terms of being wonderful songs, like is a super like vocal flex in a lot of ways, because we just do hella stuff.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
And I've always loved film score music
Okay.
almost as much as metal. I think it's still a little under the metal, but I love that stuff. And I mean, I want to score a film or something someday.
Oh shit.
But so that's always been a part of it. Like I love like strings. There's always like strings and like brass in all of these songs.
I feel like you could do something like Chap. Have you seen the movie Chappie?
Mm-mm.
or District 9. You know,
Yeah.
those
Oh,
like
I've seen District
dystopian.
9. Yeah.
I feel like he'd be in like a dystopian type movie.
That I mean,
those-
honestly, that's essentially what the new album is.
Like what we're working
Oh.
on that like has not been released is a concept album based
Oh,
in
it is
space.
a concept
Mhm.
album.
Yeah, and it's
Sci-fi,
sci-fi.
space adventure,
dystopia.
Nerd
Mhm.
shit.
nerd shit.
There's like we've like written pages about it. There's a glossary.
Oh God.
It's epic. But
It's-
all the songs rip, and like on their own, if you like listen to them as like this is just a song about somebody's emotional experience today here in this world, they all work like 100%, which is like
Damn.
toy.
So you're hoping there's gonna be some fan fiction for this eventually.
Definitely.
We want to leave enough mystery for like people to like be like, whether it's like they're writing it down or they're like having that experience of being like, I think this happens in this song. Because like when I was like growing up and listening to concept albums, there's hella concept albums that I have no idea what they're about, but I was like, it's about this for sure. Because I just put my own shit onto it, and I didn't even really want to find out what the real thing was. And so I'm excited for people to like do that, and for us to like slowly like put out like hints for the people that care, you know, because that like building a mythology is fun as fuck.
And how'd you guys go about building up your base? Like you guys definitely have some strong numbers, and that can be hard for bands or even solo artists. So
Just grinding it out. That's the only way to do it, honestly.
Yeah.
You know, just release music, play shows, release music, play shows, talk to people, meet people, play shows, release more
Yeah.
music.
And have you guys
That's
played
all.
shows outside of Seattle, or
Yeah.
so that's probably a big thing, right? To like help grow your audience.
Because touring traditionally is the way to find just break new ground, play new places, meet new people. But I mean, these days it's also essentially online. You just go in different communities
Like OnlyFans.
online.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Big time. We deep in OnlyFans. No.
But yeah, it's basically just finding new ways to connect with new people, which, physically traveling places is a way to do it. Going places on the internet is another way to do it. We've done both of those things. Touring, not as much as the internet, but I mean, we want to keep doing both.
Yes.
Yeah. So Justin, how do you think has COVID has affected this band?
Ooh, honestly, it might have been kind of a saving grace in a lot of ways. When COVID started, these two started up a second YouTube channel called Desire to Vibe, and they do covers on there, and it was a really great way to kickstart our album, because shortly after Josh starts Twitch streaming every day and writing a song, and we kind of didn't know that would become a lot of what we use on the album at the time. But I think it just like kicked us into gear and gave us a lot of stuff to work on top of. And then I was furloughed throughout the first year of COVID.
Yeah.
And it was a blessing in disguise as well, because I was able to just grind and focus on playing guitar and, writing lyrics for the album. So we met up like a couple times a week and just kind of did it real slowly and in a genuine way where we could focus on the story and provide a lot of meaning to whatever we wanted to say. So
is rehearsing big for you guys?
After it was all written, we spent a month rehearsing, like
2 or 3 days a week.
2 or 3 days a week, just to like, because we want the performance when we record to be, have full energy and have full like expression. And so like getting it into your body through rehearsal, so there's that muscle memory there, like it'll allow the recording to be so much better. So like, yeah, we love it. Like we were in a freaking storage unit, just like sweating our faces off in July, just being like playing the set a few times and just being like, this fucking rips.
Yeah.
So,
But it's like totally in the like the most unsexy of places, like, but it's like you can see the future.
like
of
those what are those guys? Those auction war guys just open up a storage unit. 500.
yeah,
We found a band.
Yeah, a lot of bands these days essentially don't play together like until they play shows. Like
Damn.
like writing an album for the most part now is basically just sitting in front of a computer and recording parts, and people don't learn the songs until they like have to learn them to play them at shows,
Damn.
which is wild.
Do people
Because
think it's just easier to do that or something?
I mean, essentially, because
It's more accessible, honestly.
yeah, all you need is a computer. Because before you'd have to like meet up a ton to like hash out the songs together, and then eventually pony up a ton of money to go and record those songs in like a real studio and all of that stuff. But you don't really need that anymore. You can just sit at home and write riffs.
Damn.
But the downside to that is people go on tour and they like haven't ever played the songs together.
Right.
Yeah. Or they go to record and have never played the song.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, that's what you play.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
And do you guys have a studio, or do you guys go to a studio, or how does that work for you guys?
So since I have my little home studio,
Ooh.
and so that's where I record our stuff. It's where I
Mhm.
record other people, and it is kind of a limited setup. So I also just rent out places. Like we just last weekend went to record drums for this upcoming album at Robert Lang Studios.
Oh, I see you guys.
Robert Lang is
So yeah,
sweet.
it was so cool.
Just a little
epic.
name drop right there.
Hey, no big deal. We were in
Shout
there.
out to Robert Lang.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, it's just finding places.
So
Yeah.
when I see artists at like big name studios, do those studios reach out to artists, or do the artists reach out to them, or how does that usually work?
Honestly,
Yeah.
usually the artist reaches out to a producer who reaches out to the studio. I think.
Mm.
I'm not exactly sure how exactly it works. Once there's like A&Rs and record label stuff going on. Honestly, I think it basically just is different for every single group.
Got
Mhm.
it. So what do you guys do outside of music? I'll start with Justin.
Oh
Can I go
man.
to the bathroom? Can I take?
Yeah,
Okay, word.
this is the first pee break. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
break.
Yeah, I was just like, this has to happen, you know?
You could just keep it rolling though,
Cool.
Oli. Make sure you have a mask, or Karen will devour your soul.
Trying to have that interaction.
Bucket mask. Hey, that was pretty good.
Oh shit! Thank you.
Deep growth. Where is it again?
It's to the left, and then to the right, 2 doors down. I think that makes sense. But yeah, what do you do, Justin?
Oh, free time. I like to cook.
Oh.
I like to hang out with my cats.
Oh, how many
got-
cats?
I got 2 cats.
Okay, if you
Yeah.
had more than 2, I might be worried.
Yeah, no, the 2 is definitely the limit. And play guitar, man. I don't know, hang out with friends.
Okay.
I'm not as into the super nerdy games, but I like to play games.
Mm.
I try to get on their level, but it goes over my head a lot of the time, you know.
So where did you grow up in Seattle?
I grew up actually in like Woodinville area.
Oh shit.
Went to high school over there, and then moved into Seattle probably 5 years ago.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
dope.
I like the city life.
Really?
Yeah.
I like the woods life. That's where I'm living right now.
Okay.
I like to do everything I need to do here in Seattle and then just retreat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you from here?
Yeah, so I'm from East Seattle.
Okay.
So I know Woodinville really well, and Redmond and all that. And like 2 years ago, I moved up to Snohomish.
Okay.
So it's been very peaceful up there.
Yeah.
It's definitely a commute to get to work. It's
Oh, I
close
bet.
to an hour,
Yeah.
even without
Oh
traffic.
damn.
But yeah, what about you? What do you do?
I mean, honestly, just all of the deepest nerd shit you can. People probably don't even know about it. It's like, I mean, obviously people know like Dungeons and Dragons now.
Oh shit!
But
Is that
like-
fun? Do you think Dungeons and Dragons get like a bad rep? Like if anyone played it, do you think they would enjoy it, or is it only for specific
It's
people?
literally anybody can play it and have fun because it can. The best part about the game is that it can be anything that you want it to be.
Mm.
Because I mean, all the other games you have like limiting factors physically or whatever, but the best part about D&D is that it's literally you make up the game as you go,
And
and you can do whatever you want.
how long have you been playing D&D?
A long time, like 10 years maybe.
Jesus Christ!
I mean, not
Just
continually,
kidding.
not continuously, but yeah, no, I love all the nerd shit like D&D and like Magic, Warhammer.
I remember when Magic the Gathering came out. It's been like it's a newer thing, like past 2 decades or so, right?
It's like 30 years old at this
Yeah,
point. I
it's
think
not-
it started in the early 90s.
I remember when people used to play that at
Oh my God.
at my school.
Early 90s is 30 years ago.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So you're into like board?
Board games. I'm honestly not a huge video game person, actually.
But
But
he likes Twitch. But are you just doing it like marketing wise, honestly, or?
I mean, I just go on Twitch and write because I
Write
just like
music,
I just
yeah.
write music.
And people tune into that?
A few.
That's nice.
I'm not gonna pretend like there's a lot of people.
Yeah.
But
My cousins and my grandma when she learns how to do it.
but yeah, no, it's nerd shit.
Okay, do you like Star Wars?
Oh,
I fucking love Star Wars.
Star Wars folks.
Are you dressing up as like Yoda this year or something?
Yeah, Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda, the Mandalorian.
I mean,
paint your whole body like a different color, then just put Baby Yoda on your tummy and just go around and be like, I'm Baby Yoda. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I mean, I haven't done a whole lot of dressing up.
Are you a Star Wars or Star Trek guy?
Star Wars.
Yes.
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 I think I would say that I'm more of a Star Wars person than a Star Trek person.
Mm.
Overall, I think I'm more into like fantasy than sci-fi per se, like hard sci-fi.
Hard sci-fi.
There's soft sci-fi and hard sci-fi. Soft sci-fi.
Hard sci-fi is like no, we don't even explain it.
Yeah.
Do you like Lord of the Rings then type?
Lord of the Rings is my favorite. It's
Really?
my favorite thing.
Why is that?
Because
It's fucking tight as hell.
fucking sick, bro.
No, I just like going to different worlds and experiencing stories that are like very real, but also completely made up.
Okay.
Uh,
So you have a good you have a good imagination, or do you wish you could like actually be in that world, like the VR or something, or do you enjoy just reading the books?
I just like reading books and watching movies and
Okay.
playing games.
What do you think of the Mandalorian?
Ugh.
Oh,
I think hot take. I don't know if this is a hot take, but I think the Mandalorian is the best piece of Star Wars content.
wait. You're serious?
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
Have you seen the second season?
I hated the second season with a passion.
What?
Why'd they even name Baby Yoda? They should have just kept it Grogu. That's disgusting.
What do you think of the three newer movies?
They're all right.
Oh yeah, I'm not really.
They're
I'm
all
just-
right.
They're fine.
I
I was talking about watching them again last night, and then at the end of the conversation, we we're like, "Yeah, we really shouldn't," because we're like, "I don't even really know what happened," and then we tried to describe what happened. You're like, "Yeah, they go there, and then fucking like Ray's like a fucking, and then they die, and then Ray's a Skywalker," and it's like, "Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I don't think I want to go through that again."
Mm-mm.
Sadly,
I wish Finn was a lightsaber guy, a Jedi.
Yeah,
That would have
yeah.
been cool.
There's
That
so
was
many.
such a missed opportunity.
Just
Yeah.
like, why not? Why? It's okay.
I don't think I liked the second season of Mandalorian because it felt too much like a play set. Like it literally didn't seem like a real. I didn't feel like I was immersed in the world.
Mm.
It kind of just I just was out of it. It was cool how they made the Mandalorian though. There's this new technology it's like past the green screens now, so it's like
Mhm.
LED, like a whole wall
Yeah,
of LED
right.
stuff,
Dang,
which is kind of wild.
that's tight.
Yeah, because green screens are kind of like, green screens are dying when you could just use it on an app now. Like,
Mhm.
fuck, green screens suck, honestly.
Green screens
They seem cool until you're using them.
they're really difficult.
Yeah,
You gotta get the lighting just right.
Just right.
it's a mess. So,
Yeah.
So what about you? What do you do, Jackson?
Fun. For fun. Well, I like to
Put
sing.
band-aids on my face.
Put band-aids on my face. Dance. I like to dance and work out.
You dance?
Well, I'm injured right now, but I'm trying to get back into it.
How are you injured?
But my back's just like royally fucked. I don't really know how to explain it.
Oh.
Then it's royally fucked, and it makes it so dancing's not exactly like fluid as it should be. And then I do all the nerd shit, video games, magic cards,
Okay.
board games, but also like just trying to like get into like self-care and stuff and like mindfulness and stuff.
So you meditate.
Try. It's hard when your back's really fucked, but
You could just lay on the ground. and
I do
cry.
that. I do that.
There's a lot of laying on the ground. Sometimes I just walk into the living room and
on the
on the ground.
There I am.
Have you guys ever been to like a comic book store or GameStop where they have like huge statues of the person or whatever, like the character? I could just imagine your guys' like house being like that. You just have, like, a big baby Yoda. and
I'm surprised it's not.
I would have a large baby Yoda if we could.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I mean we've been to game stores. They're tight.
Do you have the PS5?
No, we don't have any next gen right now, do we?
I mean,
Technically, cool because everything came out because we got PS5. We have like Xbox
we have Xbox
fuck stick or
Ones.
whatever it's called.
Yeah, the fuck stick. That's
Yeah.
my favorite one.
Xbox fuck stick is honestly the best Xbox. Super good. No, yeah, no, and then the Switch whatchamahooz is coming out.
There's a new Switch coming out?
Yeah, Switch again.
Switch one more time, baby.
Switch, fucking run it back, baby. We're doing it again.
No, I'm more of a PC person, if anything.
Okay, I bet you have you like built a PC up or something.
Oh, big time.
I can tell.
Big time. Yeah.
What are you guys doing for Halloween? Do you guys have any cool plans? I feel like you guys dress up. Still.
I want to try to dress up. I want to try to just do something cool, like maybe just like cover my whole body in band-aids.
Or Nutella. That would be cool.
One day I'll get everybody to dress up as the Fellowship of the Ring, but we're not there yet.
I mean, I will do. I'll be sexy Gimli.
Sexy Gimli.
Yeah. Who still has the hair to be Aragorn now?
Ooh, you would be a good
I
Aragorn.
could do Aragorn, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
That would be toy. But I think we might record a music video.
Oh,
We might be doing,
Yeah.
on Halloween or releasing it on Halloween?
Recording it on
just
Halloween.
filming, yeah.
Oh, I
But
wanna
honestly,
do
I don't
that.
think we really have much Halloween planned this year. I don't think it's really.
It's been canceled because of COVID.
Yeah, I mean, we're just not.
Life is
we're not
canceled.
we're like.
Life is canceled.
We're definitely not going anywhere, and so at that point, it kind of ruins the point of dressing up. I know a lot of people who like dressing up just to like take pictures, which is awesome. I
Yeah.
don't think we're really those people.
Like at Oasis.
I
have
mean,
you
I
been?
take pictures, I dress up to take pictures anyways at other times of the year, so it's like
Right.
fine.
Not Halloween specific, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, do you guys go out a lot, or are you usually at the house, or like?
Oh yeah, no,
Oh no,
we do not go out.
we do
I'm-
not know go out.
I'm a stay-at-home person for sure. Like, other than shows.
Yeah, shows. I mean, I used to go out a lot. I don't drink anymore.
Oh, so,
Um,
so now I can't go out.
I just like don't. I don't know like how to like deal with drunk people
Okay.
if I'm not drunk. Like, because if I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna be annoyed at everyone.
There's more
like,
things than just bars, though, right?
I guess.
I
I go to
guess.
parks.
Oh, me too.
I go to parks. I go to the zoo. Does that count as
Oh.
going out?
You like zoos? I don't know how I feel about zoos. 'cause
Have you
there's-
been to the Woodland Park Zoo?
Maybe once.
It's a wonderful zoo. It's very ecologically minded.
You don't feel bad for the animals? They're just
I feel bad for like a couple of them, but their enclosures are really good.
All of them.
There's like, I mean, but they like legitimately, like I go with a keen eye trying to decide like if they seem like they're like well taken care of here.
And then you call it PETA or whatever. What is
Yeah.
it, PETA or PEMA?
Yeah, PETA.
FEMA.
FEMA?
Because it's a freaking natural disaster over here with these animals. There's shit everywhere. But no, the zoo. Go get food.
Okay.
I eat.
Well, I guess every humans have to.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, shows. Really, it's just shows.
You guys have performed since COVID, right?
No.
Really?
Nope.
No. We've been in process.
Because you guys don't do bars. So
No,
maybe
no,
that's-
no.
No,
we
we
would
just
do
haven't.
it.
We're just not ready to go out yet, and it's. I mean, no shade to anybody playing shows right now. We're just not there yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Plus, we're like writing this massive piece of content, so like we'll be ready as shit when it come. Like, it's about to go down when we come back, so it's not like for no reason.
Got it. So,
We're plenty busy.
We're playing busy. It just doesn't feel safe yet for us.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. So this guy plays with cats, and you
Oh, I
Lord
love
of the
Kitty.
Rings, and this guy just
There's a
goes to the
kitty.
zoo. You
Yeah,
guys,
yeah,
You guys are wild.
yeah. We are wild. I mean, actually I'm not wild anymore.
Oh, so you
Is how
used to
another
be.
way to
How old are you guys?
freaking 60.
Okay, I can tell.
No, I'm 30
Okay.
today.
Happy birthday again.
Thank you.
Fuck yeah. I'm 29.
Yeah, right.
Josh is the baby.
I'm 26.
Okay.
Yeah, and Chris is
He's
67,
35.
60, 37.
35.
And that guy just lives on his own, or is he roommates with any of you guys? Or?
No, he's married
oh.
Mhm.
and lives with his wife's father
And
as
his
well, and is their caretaker.
and his wife's sister.
And his wife's sister?
Damn.
For real?
Yeah,
Sounds like
Julia lives there.
a fun time.
Yeah.
Well, what is some advice that you guys each have for up and coming artists, creators, influencers? Start with this guy.
Honestly,
Josh.
Friggin' this guy.
I would say honestly, just the most important thing is just doing the thing.
Yeah.
And not worrying too much about chasing something like a specific like vision. Just trust the process, write the music, play the shows, and just do it
Mm-hmm.
as much as you can.
And what's the easiest way to reach you?
Social media, I guess. Or-
Reddit, fan fiction, Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
R// Lord of the Rings fan fiction.
I mean, for me personally, you can hit up www.joshwildhorn.com.
Your last name's Wildhorn?
That's my last name.
That's wild.
Horn. Ayo.
But also designerdisguise.com.
Oh, wait, also, why is it Designer Disguise? Like, why is there your guys'
There's a. It's.
You go for it.
There's like on the inside sleeve of our first CD, there's this like long paragraph about it. But long story short, it's about just like all the ways that people don't be themselves in the world by designing a disguise because of all the societal pressures that are put upon us to make us not be ourselves.
Got it.
It's a lot shorter than that.
Self-actualization through
designing
our own
Disguise.
image.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And so it's like it's both the like, oh, we do that and that's bad, but then also like I don't have to do that.
We can harness it.
Oh shit! Wait, you can snap with both fingers?
Did I just?
Woo!
Oh damn!
I can only do one.
Can you?
I can't even do it. Look at us all
Derail.
snapping. You got it.
Hey.
There we go.
Got
Justin, what's
What? Get it clean.
I
Okay.
gotta crack a
Advice to upcoming artists? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I'd say like capitalize on what makes you unique.
Mm.
I feel like a lot of people try to fit in, and I mean, we didn't get a little more recognition until we started doing some weird stuff, and that's what I think people should do.
Weird stuff.
Whatever they think is cool.
Do what makes them like weird and unique.
Mhm.
Yeah.
People like the out there shit,
Like Cannibal Corpse type weird.
Yeah.
They're doing their thing,
Yeah.
and
Doing
they have
their
a
thing.
whole lot of people who love them for it.
Yeah. I mean, Insane Clown Posse, not my thing.
Who's
But
I
it's
think like
working for them.
the best example is like our friends who we've played a lot of
Scythe
shows
Gang?
with. Scythe Gang 666.
I'm wearing their
They're
shirt right
an
now.
extreme trap.
really?
Not this isn't their shirt.
I was gonna say that's a dope. Where'd you get
This
that
is
shirt?
This is from
That one.
wickedclothes.com. Sponsor me.
That's dope.
Yeah, no, they have honestly like the tightest shit. Let's sacrifice Toby. It looks like it's friendly, but it's a kid who's gonna kill another kid. That's fun.
Damn.
Fucking Toby.
Fuck Toby.
Yeah.
Toby must die. But he's into it. He's vibing.
Yeah. So, what's
Word,
the easiest way
word.
to reach you, Justin?
I don't know, like Instagram, Hoosty. It's clear as day.
At Hoosty.
At Hoosty.
Yep.
And Jackson, what's some advice that you have for the people?
The people, I would reiterate, keep doing it and doing it your way. You'll waste more time trying to keep up with trends than if you just continue doing what you love. And like at the end of the day, like do art because you like love to do it.
Mm.
And I honestly think good things come to people who are putting in for the love of art rather than for the, ooh, what's the next thing that I need to do to get there.
Right.
So be you and just keep doing it. You'll feel better when you keep doing it.
Hell yeah. And what's the easiest way for people to reach you?
Probably Facebook or Instagram at Mistolion, MISTOLION.
Oh.
That's old. It's my stuffed animal. But,
Oh God. You guys are nerds.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah. But we fuck. But yeah, Mr. Lion on Instagram or Jackson Bankson on TikTok.
Oh, there we go.
Yep.
This is the NAST podcast with
Designer
Designer
disguise.
disguise.
Jackson.
and we did it.